first.
That's exactly right. Thank
Okay.
you. So we can send them to the shower.
That's fine.
Thank you, because they need to do icing, you know, all
No
those
problem
kind
at
of
all.
things. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Okay, we'll start the press conference for the game between Italy and Lithuania. We'll ask Daniel Hackett to make a statement first, give you the chance to ask Daniel questions, and then Coach Messina will follow that. Daniel?
Very tough game against a very experienced team that plays basketball together for a long time. First half, we didn't play quite as well as we did the first two games. We took some contested shots and we didn't move the ball as well, and we paid giving them the lead. Second half, I thought we came out fighting, trying, and in the end we came up short, but I thought the effort was there.
Questions for Daniel? Right at the front here, please.
Daniel, at the end of the day, you see the glass half full as the team proved to be competitive against Lithuania, a major team, or half empty, as maybe it could be a lost occasion?
In a competition like this, when the time runs up, whether you win or lose the game, you have to be good to forget and look ahead. In 48 hours we play another big game and we have a chance to get better. That's what we want to do, get better and give ourselves a chance to advance to Istanbul.
Okay, if there's no more questions for Daniel. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Coach Messina, if you could make your comment on the game first, and then we'll give people the opportunity to ask questions.
Good evening. I think it was a great game. I can't be prouder of my team, the way we played against, of course, a team whose goal is get a medal in this EuroBasket. We also lost mainly through the first part of the game, but we still competed. And if this game was a test for us to see our, we are an undersized team. So if this game was a test to see if we could play against a bigger team, a more experienced team, a talented team, I see that we shot 49 from 2, we shot 42 from 3, and we had 20 assists with only 6 turnovers. Of course, the second quarter hurt us. It took us a while to, understand what we had to do better against them. But my players gave a tremendous effort. So a lot of credit to Lithuania, who also shot the ball extremely well. And we look forward playing the next game in 48 hours.
Okay, questions? Again in the front.
Coach, what is the problem with Melli?
He felt a tendinitis in his knee, and the doctor strongly recommended to stop him and rest him if we didn't want that to get worse. And Nicolo wanted to play, and wanted to play badly, but I work for Coach Pop. I would get fired if I played him. So it didn't make any sense to take a chance to get him worse.
You suppose it's going to be available for the next game?
I will go to the church and pray.
In the third row.
Coach Messina, I apologize in advance if you answered this question somewhere else and I didn't hear or know what your thoughts about it. But I want to know, because everyone knows that this is your exit tournament from the Italian national team, and coaches like Kokoshkov and Pruntny with Britain and Slovenia are not going to be in the qualifiers for the World Championship because you're in the NBA. I want to know what you think about that, going into such a prestigious tournament without so many big names and basketball minds that we're going to lose over here in Europe because of the timing of it. What do you think about that whole situation?
Well, of course, I'm not happy. I'm enjoying my team. I'm enjoying this group of people, but according to the political situation, if you work in the NBA or if you work in the EuroLeague, you're out of the national team competition. I read what Coach Obradovic said. I read Jasikevich's comment, Coach Jasikevich's. I read everybody. I mean, all coaches and players think the same thing, but there are no coaches and players in the room where decisions are taken. So that's it. Simple like that. I will support Italy watching the game on television, and that's it. It's I could use harsher words than this, but what do you want me to say? If you can, it's even more humiliating for all these federations to be in a situation where they will ask to a group of players to qualify, and then they will tell them, thank you. Somebody else who's supposedly better than you will go to the main competition. That's an humiliation.
Not just players, coaches as well.
Maybe even coaches. But coaches, taking a great opportunity and they keep doing that. But players, that's an humiliation. That you are playing for your country to qualify. You achieve the qualification, and then 12 better players than you come and play. So it's a never-ending story. I'm just curious to see what the next step will be of this brilliant brain contest that we are watching in the last 2 years. I want to see the brain contest winner.
Okay, any more questions?
I gave you a lot to write. Huh? You love that. Huh? I gave you a lot. And I made a lot of friends with FIBA and EuroLeague and everybody else. That's why I stay 10,000 miles on the other side.
Do we have any questions on the game as well?
Coach, if you may return.
He's a FIBA guy. He doesn't want me to talk about that.
I'd like you to talk about the game. It was a great game. I thought your team was great. I thought the Lithuanians.
It really was a great game.
It was a great game.
But you know what? And I'm a pain in the ass. You would like to see more of these games.
Always.
You would like to see more of this. You would like to see more Valanciunas and all those kids. You would like to see more Melli and Bellinelli and whatever. You would like to see them every time those national teams step on the court. That's what you want to say. You exactly said, this was an amazing basketball game. Yeah, and you want to see that. You want to see that.
Coach, this time I will help FIBA and ask about the game. Adas Juškevičius, Lithuanian number 7, was he some kind of surprise for your defense plan?
I think that in that specific moment of the game, we were trying to cover more some, let's say, weaknesses that we thought we had defensively, and the kid step up with big plays. I also think that Kuzminskas made huge plays, because we had a great start, we had momentum, and now Kuzminskas comes, and if I'm not wrong, he hits 3 threes in a row, but he gave them a lot of energy, and the kid had a great NBA season this year, so it's another proof of his value.
Okay, if there's no other questions, okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. See you in 48 hours. Take care, man.
Okay, we'll start the second half of the press conference for the Lithuania-Italy game in Group B. We'll ask Coach and Jonas to make their comments on the game and then give you the opportunity to ask some questions in English. If you want to continue after with the Lithuanian press, that's up to you, Coach, but you can stay here. Okay, Coach.
Good evening, everybody. I'm really happy about my players because they show like really huge character on the court. And most important thing, okay, that when the first quarter we struggled a little bit defensively, there was like 5 out of 6 3-point from the 3-point line. We all stick on the plan, and our aggressiveness and intensity defensively was right because we won against very good defensive team, against very disciplined team. And okay, bravo for all players, okay, who was playing against Bellinelli, okay, they make really great job.
Hello, everybody. It was a tough game. They're a really good shooting team, and yeah, we fought hard. As the coach mentioned, we stick to the plan, knowing that first quarter they make a huge run. They made all their shots, but we stick to the plan and kept fighting, and play by play we reached the goal. We reached the victory.
Okay, thank you. Questions in English, please? Over the far side.
A question for Jonas. Today you didn't get into foul trouble, and it really helped your team that you were able to play the full game without having to worry about picking up fouls. How did you feel on the court tonight, playing against the Italians, knowing that you were in good shape on the foul side?
It's always good to play knowing that you can spend a foul, or you should not be worrying about making a foul, sitting on the bench and helping your team. So that's advantage. Some nights, you know, you picked up the cheap fouls or some hell happened, but today I was able to help my team full rotation.
No other questions? We got any more? No? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening.
Congratulations, Coach. Thank you. Jonas just broke the mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Right,
You good.